Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to episode 2 of Floodland. In this episode, time to work on lumber production, because I got a good amount of trees and I don't have a logging hut. I suspect using wood is going to be more important later, so let's make sure we can start using that. And that's going to be part of the, I suspect, growth department. It's going to cost me 320 and it's going to build up 120 wood per day, I guess. So let's develop that. Thankfully, there's no wait time, and I can instantly get the logging hut. This means that there's about 360 to get. That's quite a nice amount. I'm not sure how much I can actually store. 1.5k. Oh, it's fine. I also need to set up a specialized work post for people with the Fortitude specialization. This means a fishing wharf, a forager house, or a sorting lodge. What I have is a sorting hut. So I need to set up basically the next tier, which means under growth we're going to need the woodcutting station, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's going to require, will only be filled with a precision specialization. A discipline specialization, I'm going to just need the academy. Because with this, people gather here to study textbooks in order to raise their respective clans' experience to develop specializations. So let's develop that. And I'm not sure if that's something I can build or not. Let's have a look. It's not under growth. So I'm not exactly sure where these people actually gather. Where's the academy? Is this something that gets built automatically or is just available? I'm not sure. Anyway. The next step, as I'm constantly gathering research, is to have a look at what I would benefit most from. The research facility comes to mind, but it does require me to have developed scrap. That is like 3 steps up the tech tree, so that's not very likely to happen. So let's have a look at survival. The fishing wharf is going to need people with fortitude. It's going to take me 10 to build, and it's going to give me more food. I think that would be useful. Also useful, increasing the amount of water supply that I'm getting, because right now it feels a little light. So let's get another water still built and make sure I get more food. I probably don't have the resources to build one, but with these sorting huts I should be getting at least a decent portion of it fairly quickly. Now once that is done, we're going to be able to start gathering more water, hopefully not running out of it. I think the stats here are a bit confusing. It says balance is 0 per day, but I find that hard to believe. I'd rather have just a daily stat, like how much does it take me per day? Because this, I'm bleeding pretty quickly. The food, I don't know. And considering that I'm running more or less even on risky food, maybe not even break even, I'm not so sure. Let's at least explore this water tower so we have a fairly swift source of additional water. Oh, there's berries around here that I haven't used yet. Let's see, what else have I not detected yet? Huh. A sorting hut here would be useful. There's definitely a bunch that I can still pick up. I really need that hacksaw. And I suspect that by now I can actually research it. So that's what? Exploration, was it? Yeah, exploration. So let's go and take down some wooden objects. And I believe that this is now available for taking down. So I can use the hacksaw to take down the building there. I can use the hacksaw to take down things that are getting in my way. Up until the point, of course, where they're made out of wood. That is not going to work. But these building remnants will provide me with some wood and some scrap. So let's go and take that. Oh, sorry, they call it rubbish, not scrap. There. Additional building terrain. Very nice. Building remnants. Not enough resources. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of the point. I'm trying to take it down. Like, what do you expect? Now, all of this wood, you'd think it's going to be useful for something. But so far, I haven't really seen anything yet. Ah, this one's almost done. Excellent. With the water tower explored, soonish, or at least fully cleared, I'm going to have a bunch of water. But I'm still bleeding, so I need more. I swear the stock capacity for food keeps going down. So that's something else I need to look into. And I think we can start taking down potentially some buildings here in order to make a bit of room. Although, oh, I have one lockpick. Perhaps the residents or their descendants are still alive somewhere in the area. The building is abandoned, but it's still worthy of our attention. I can explore it. It's going to give me probably 100 water, but it's locked. Do I want to invest my lockpick? Yeah, why not? I do believe you can start crafting more at a later date. Right now, not yet. There's also a ruined store here, which is going to give me radio batteries, medication, and scaffolding used to deconstruct ruins. That's nice. Develop scaffolding construction operation in the woodcutting station building to do it. Good, we're going to do that as well. Increase the fortitude among your people. How do you do that? Advance the clan by sending people to the academy, a mode of study, and increase the clan's chosen fortitude. Yeah, but where? Ah, academy mode. Right. Okay, so what I need to do is build another study. Or cease research for a minute and just start working on the academy. So it's going to turn textbooks, which I have some of, into research or into fortitude. So that's good. That's really good. It's going to actually progress pretty quick. It's going to be, what, 5 days and we'll be done. I like that. That's good progress. I still have one unemployed, if I'm reading this correctly. So let's see what would be a good spot for them to get to work. I'm not so sure, really. I do want to keep exploring here. There's a bit that I can pick up here and here. And here. Interesting that you don't have to take these down using this, a lodging hut. You can apparently just take down the smaller trees using a hacksaw, which is fairly useful. Let's take this down as well. And I need to get herbs picking mode. That's... yeah, just this. Okay, good. So how are we doing with the gathering of skills? Pretty good, I would say. Pretty good. Brookwood 3 are ready to develop their specialization. So, what can I do with this? Pick one specialization to improve by 1 level. I already have level 1 precision, striving for accuracy and thoroughness in work. It allows your people to work more efficiently in jobs like harvesting soybeans on farms or recycling plastic. Fortitude is going to give you just flat out physical strength. More efficiently gathering food, rubbish or scrap. Expression influences most work connected with food, like kitchens and bakeries. We got erudition, knowledge obtained through study or research. Erudition allows your people to work more efficiently in jobs like collecting water or herbs. Medication creation, apothecaries, conducting research in academies. Huh. That's useful. I think, however, that the game wants me to up my fortitude level, so we're going to improve there. And I'll need to gather a bunch more experience in order to progress. So that's that done. Now I need to start using the science to get a fishing wharf, develop that. And with that I'll be able to start gathering more fish, or at least fish more efficiently. No pun intended. So the fishing wharf, I can upgrade this for 200 and 300 wood. So I do need a bit more, and I'll be able to get more fish out of these sources. I just hope that I don't overfish this. And I'm not entirely sure if I will or not. It is a renewable resource. It's going to increase by 11 in 2 days. In 3 days. Yeah, it does seem like for now I can pretty easily keep using this. So let's upgrade this to a wharf. And then we'll have our workspace for fortitude specialization. Oh, you're going to leave me on 90%. And now you're going to start relaxing. Right, okay, well, I guess everybody's got to sleep. And now we're going to go back to work. Boom, fishing wharf. Done. Just look at us. A while ago we were a bunch of ragged tramps, forgive the language, but I also mean myself. And now we're like a well-oiled survival machine. At this rate, we might not even need the rebirth power plant for civilization to be, well, reborn. But we will find it, and this will be our renaissance. Big words again, I know. I'm just so excited that I can't help myself. 9 science, and I can get a reclaimed radio tower for use. I've learned that this power plant was part of an experimental project, a joint venture between the private sector and the government. That's why there's so many military remains in the area, including a nearby radio tower. Some of the scouts that were sent to this area are yet to be found. They should have a radio receiver on them, though. If we can get the radio tower up and running, we might be able to contract them. On top of that, if we need more manpower, we might just be able to reach other people in the area with the radio transmitter. We've already seen signs that we're not alone in the area. So I can restore the radio tower and then build it up, using it to progress the story. We need to work together towards one goal under one leader. You. Human nature and its many challenges will be your first real obstacle. Okay, so I can turn this into a reclaimed radio tower. It's going to cost me a fairly healthy amount of resources. And when it comes to the rubble and the wood, I'm good. I just need to get more rubbish. And right now, that's not going very quickly. That is not going very quickly. There's nothing left to gather here. Okay, that means we're going to deconstruct it. And yeah, I do want to get another level of research. I still have some textbooks left. And I believe I can use old world relics after that to start gathering more knowledge points, more research points. There we go. We can level up again. And I would very much love to get a basic level of erudition so I can get science done more efficiently. Discipline allows your people to work more efficiently in jobs like collecting scraps, cutting woods, making rubble. No, erudition. Okay, we're going to swap this thing back over into standard operating mode, where it's going to gather research. It's going to just gather points. 3 of these are going to give me 60 research points, so that's a very, very nice amount. And of course I want to gather more, but gotta be a little patient. Okay, so I freed up a bit of workforce. These guys still have plenty to take away. These guys still have plenty. And I think with a sorting hut, I can get another 600 here. Let's do that. How much would I need to upgrade the sorting hut? Here. Sorting lodge. That's the next tier. Allows you to collect rubbish and rubble from large deposits more efficiently. It is going to require that I get rubble. So, yeah, this is going to invest 25 in that. Creature comforts, like well-being. Shack is also going to require rubble. Even got an electrified mode. Wow. Okay. Not exactly something I can get from here just yet. And as for the rest, medium storage is going to require planks. We got the survival tier. I could gather the forager hut, which is another nice way to add some more food. So let's get this. It's fairly cheap. And it's immediately going to provide me with another work spot. So, survival, forager hut. It's going to add another 80 to my food supply. And I believe that this is renewable. Yeah, it's a renewable resource. So that's really good. Especially as I'm expecting to consistently keep expanding the whole place. Let's take a few of the workers away from here. See if there's anything else to gather here, but I don't believe so. And there's a bit of rubble. Bit of plastic. Bit more plastic. Berries. Ooh. Lots of wood. Some more here. And some more here. Excellent. Get to work. I freed up another 2 people because I removed some from this, but it seems that the workload now is a bit much. So let's make sure they have a bit more people so the work's going to go down faster. District manager. Okay. This is considered 1 district. There is a pretty high risk of disease spreading. Once an epidemic breaks out in one of your districts, it will continue to spread until you reach herd immunity. The number of infections every day depends on how many people are currently ill and unisolated, and also given the district's disease spread risk factor. The assessment of how dangerous a disease would be given the sanitary conditions. You can reduce it by ensuring everyone's housed and eating safe food, as well as introducing special sanitation laws if necessary. Now, I don't believe sanitation laws are anything that I'm currently running into. I'm not. I can't even access the law thing yet. So, yeah, that's fine. The game says I need to work on developing rubble. Fine. And then I need to start working on the radio tower, which, again, I need more resources for. The game is also pinging me for something else under well-being. Yeah, the shack and the medical tent. Medical tent distributes medicine to people who need it to cure them from infections. I need to be gathering a bit more research in order to actually get that done. Alright. Now I do have the scaffolding. I can use that to take down buildings. But how is that different? Used to deconstruct ruins. Okay. But most of these are ruins, right? Extract from deconstruction. I just need I have a hacksaw. I need to have TNT to blow this thing up. Yeah, that sounds like a fantastic idea. A little unsafe, but otherwise fine. Alright, I'm going to gather some resources and we're going to light up this old radio tower. Repairs on the water tower, sorry, on the radio tower are nearing completion. I hope the thing is going to look a little safer to climb, because it looks like the top side has seen better days. So let's see if the building gets restored, but, well, considering we're basically using rubble, scrap, and wood, well, not even scrap, rubbish, I don't think it's going to look particularly appealing. What? You want me to upgrade this or something? I don't know. Alright, here we go. Radio tower operational. The light's back on. I'm not sure where we're gathering energy from, because I don't believe we have any yet. But okay. What I can do is either send an expedition to explore distant places, can collect resources and old world tech, and even rescue survivors. Each explorer and survivor need food rations, so it is important to remember that more survivors saved means more mouths to feed. Expeditions can also settle and establish new colonies. So I would need 9 water and 9 food. And a minimum of 3 people available. I currently have none. Or I can do a transmission to scan the area and locate potentially valuable objects. Yeah, I do like that. I only have 4 batteries though. So I can't exactly keep doing this indefinitely. What are we looking for? Specifically, I would say this. Like old world relics. Making sure getting that means more science. More science is more better. Okay, so we know where some of them are. Radio, live transmission. Huzzah! The radio tower is up and running again. I knew it. Turns out it was built by a company owned by Ivo Garza, the head honcho behind the Rebirth program. He used to be a big shot before the event. Also famously a very hard man who liked his drink. But let's not delve into the past too much and stay focused on the future. Using the radio tower will bring us even closer to it. Excellent, excellent. The next thing is that there was a group of scouts that are sent into the area some time ago to confirm if the Rebirth power plant was really here. They've settled here, finding shelter in a former factory site. We were able to get a hold of them using the radio tower. They want to join our community even though they don't know you or your people. I tried to tell them it wasn't going to be very impressive, but they seemed very excited to have some new people to talk to. I need to reach them in the former factory and I need to bring them back to the settlement. And this is where? This is the rundown factory. So there's some ways away. Can I explore that far? Let's have a look. How far can I get? I cannot move through deep water. I need boats. I don't believe I actually have any boats. So that's going to be the next chapter of exploration. How do I get boats? Rather than these boat wrecks. I mean, we can take this apart, sure. But beyond that, I'm not so sure what to do to get boats. Probably got to research those. In order... Ah, there's the planks. That's what I needed to research. It was just right here. It wasn't in one of the tech trees. It wasn't in the main tech tree, if you will. I can get the herbal station. Makeshift pharmaceutical workshop. Standard operating mode. It produces, from herbs, a bit of medication. I do have some. Currently I'm not using any because I don't think the medical tent is actually using any, seeing as I don't have a medical tent. Right now I'm not sure if this is what I need. The game just says go there. When it comes to the exploration tree, where can I find boats? Here. Explore, search and explore boats. In order to get there I need to develop the lumber mill. Yeah, that makes sense. Because without that, I won't be able to start using wood. So that's under growth. I guess, yeah, that's all the way over there. So the wood cutting station first. That turns wood into planks. And then I can start turning planks into ships, I imagine, eventually. So let's get this as well. And we can start building all sorts of new gear now, such as the wood cutting station, but I don't know if I have a reason for it. That's my real concern. Let's go and prepare an expedition. I'm going to take some workers off of these buildings. No, I don't want to have them go on a construction. You guys can bring quite a bit of food, like 7 days. Pathfinder camp. Very good. We're going to set that up pretty close to that factory, if at all feasible, but I can't exactly see that. So let's go here first, as a sort of home away from home. I hope that's how that works. Water we're doing very well on. Food we're doing very well on. Risky food, not as much. I can get an additional person over here in the fishing wharf, but I'm running a little low on people in general, so I'm hoping that with this Pathfinder camp, I can start gathering more people. Because I feel like I need a bigger workforce, and I just cannot complete all the tasks, at least not as much as I would like. Alright, here they go. Off on their little expedition. And I guess we don't need a boat. Because now we have a boat. If you want to call it that. I mean, it floats. Hence, it's a boat. Cool. So, let's start investigating all manner of interesting places. And see if there might be people to talk to. Who knows? What do we have here? A building isn't operational. Why is that? Well, I don't have the people for it. The study doesn't have any materials. I can turn them into an academy, I guess. I can start upping my general level. And I've also researched the Scholars Debate mode, which is basically a drip feeder of just getting a little bit of science, but almost nothing. I do need skilled workers for that, and I just don't have any. Or at least not enough. So let's go for the academy mode and start researching a few more upgrades to our, let's say, our general level. Okay. What's up? Something happening here? A clipping from my environmental today. Okay, but I am actually more interested in finding people, if you don't mind. Ah, welcome to, I suppose it's my house now, since I'm the only one left. More people used to live here. I considered them family. But then they said they can't stay here forever, and they can't drag a sick hag on her deathbed with them. Wow. I get it, but it's harsh. They thought I only had a couple of days left. I think they were terrified to watch me suffer. I think they didn't care enough to bury me. Out of sight, out of mind. Well, they were wrong. Weeks later I'm still here, but I'm not getting any better. And every day I fear the sickness might get worse. You don't look like nomads. Do you have a settlement somewhere nearby? I don't want to die alone in this old rotten place. I'll take any help you can give. Yeah. This is what my colony thinks it's best? No. 30 people just got upset over that? Please. Trust me, there's plenty more choices that I will make that you people will not agree with. So best get used to it. You won't always like it. Uh-oh. Somebody developed a fever. I think it's time to start upping towards the medical tent. That was under growth? Well-being. Medical tent. Let's get one of those. I have exactly one person who can staff it. So that's great. Well-being. Medical tent. I have the resources to build that. Yes. Jeez, that thing is enormous. Okay, go and set that up. How is that so big? It's like a half-ass hospital. It's the same size of 6 tents. That's 18 people. I can run it in clinic mode or isolation ward. Let's not. There we go, it's operational. I hope that this is going to fix it. Oh, the Pathfinder camp's idle. Well, don't worry, there's plenty more to search here. Plenty more to search. Go and explore this house, please, which they were already doing. Go and explore that house. The more textbooks and old world relics I can bring back, the better. Because then I can keep upping the research. Which I really want to do. What you got there? Oh, this is the flooded factory. Okay. This is where the people are at. Right, yeah, no, I guess that makes sense. How do I get there? How do I get there? Maybe with an expedition. Because anything else might not be able to get there. I can turn it into a reclaimed factory. Which supposedly turns nothing into parts. I don't know how they do that, but I'm all for it. It's just going to take me a while to actually get there. Okay. That's a place of interest. Let's go there. Over here, there's just plenty of stuff to pick up, but no real interesting events by the looks of it. Handwritten notes. Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to spend too much time reading these. I can go back home, I can relook at the camp. There is a risk factor here. Wow. I have a 100% chance of developing moderate disease. Cool. I can upgrade this thing into a whole new district. That is an option. But I do need resources and I need district maker technology. Which is where? I don't know. Can we just pick this stuff up or no? Or it's also full, isn't it? We have 8 days of rations. But it does seem to be rather full. What do I need in order to start establishing a camp there? Is that growth? That's where I would expect it. District maker. Requires Pathfinder camp speed boost. This one. Develop that. And then district maker for 1 additional research point. Oh, we're going to be there in a minute. That is if I turn my study into the right mode of operating. Standard mode. How are we doing with the academy mode? Is there any further we can upgrade? No, not yet. I need 80,000 XP in order to get that. So that'll be a while off. Yeah, I know, dude. Thank you. Okay, you guys are still idling. Is there anything further we can explore? Yes. Explore here. Explore there. Jeez, there's a lot of wood out there. Explore this way. Let's complete what we do. Well, best complete what you do fast then, because you keep complaining that you're idle and then you're not. I need to search for this using electronics chips. Okay. Ooh. I'm kind of concerned about this camp here. This is turning a little risky. And I guess, since they can't actually store anything else, they're not doing much, if anything. They're just kind of holding on. Okay, so we're going to have to throw away some resources in order to make room for some others. Let's throw away this so that I can start gathering more rubbish and upgrade it. Because I do believe that soon this is going to be ready. Oh crap, I don't have any relics. Okay, fine, we're going to Scholar's Debate mode. I need like a few days in order to gather the research points that I need, just to have enough. Okay. And I think these scouts are simply not moving anywhere because they're too busy gathering stuff. Yeah, that's what they're doing. 0.4 per day. Come on, speed up a little, would you? I want my district maker so I can turn this into a nice new district, especially since it has this rundown factory. Could be all sorts of useful. Come on. One more? Thank you. Now I have enough. Okay, so we're going to go for exploration. And we're going to go for district maker. Develop. And now, time to set up a district. I do need to free up some storage though. Show tasks. I don't care about this much. Don't care. I want to get as many of these rubbish piles as possible. So we're going to have to throw away a bunch more wood. No, not 233. Like, if you could just click on this and specify a number, that'd be great. Throw away 75 of that. No, I don't... I just want to be able to prioritize saying, hey, this is what I want you guys to gather, not the other trash. Throw it away. 297. Throw away more resources. Go on. There we go. And now we can upgrade it. So, that's going to be a new district. Boom. All 4 members of the Pathfinder camp have become residents of the new districts. This is going to get added to the stock. An epidemic has started. Nice. That's problematic, I guess. There is some homelessness there. Yes, I know. But the health issue has me concerned. There's no epidemic here, I believe. This is something else. This is that woman, Irina. Thanks for trying to save me, but it looks it was too late. Still, I'm glad to have been shown kindness, not apathy. Here, please take this. I've been keeping it on me. It's called a Fabergé egg. What the? Okay. In the times before, it used to be considered priceless, a masterpiece of art and craft, but now, perhaps you can find some use for it. Show it off, dismantle it, study it. It was my treasure, now it is yours. Now, if you could leave me alone, I'd like to close my eyes and sleep. So, good night to Irina for the last time. She did give me an old world relic, which is nice. And she is thereby also the first death. I don't think I need to study the body. I think we're just going to do an old-fashioned burial. These people got annoyed with it? Wow. Okay. I guess that is not exactly within their line of thinking. Alright, this new district set up. Plenty more to do next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon for more.